Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome once again to Cashmere, Washington for today's game of the week of the Cashmere Soccer League. Pitting today the undefeated, undisputed leaders of the league, the Bad Apples FC, decked in green and black on your screen, against Cuervos FC, decked in white with black, actually kind of blackish, bluish trunks. Plenty to play for here today. Bad Apples, of course, wanting to retain their top position in the standings, and Cuervos, with an upset victory, could jump as high as third place if some other results go their way in the rest of the game. We already know that Guanajuato will forfeit their game against Botafogo, so a victory today could allow the Cuervos to jump over Guanajuato and have a spot among the top teams in the league. We are in business now. Like we said, Bad Apples in green, Cuervos in white. Pushing the ball upfield down the right side across midfield, looking to connect with Cesar Lopez. Off to the races as Lopez trying to get a shot across. On the mark is Eric Duffy. Lopez on the takeaway. Looks up, looks for somebody to deliver the ball to. Whistle on the play. Let's see. It's a handball. Handball inside the box. And it will be a golden opportunity for the the Cuervos. It's a penalty. It's a handball inside the box. We haven't started the clock yet. Here we go. We're in the second minute of play here. A golden opportunity for Cuervos here in the early going. Octavio Garcia. With a chance to put his team ahead against the top team in the league early in the early going here at Riverside Park in Cashmere, Washington. Right-footed shot on the way, it looks like. No doubter, and it's 1-0 Cuervos. Second minute of play, 1-0. A penalty kick. And all of a sudden, an unusual position for this very sturdy Bad Apple squad. Being on the business end, having to climb out of an early hole here. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be a throw-in for Cuervos. There's the throw-in. Garcia. Recovered by Parker. Parker battling it out with Garcia. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be Bad Apple's ball. There's the throw-in. Nice bit of trapping there. Opening the game up to the right side. Interrupted by, it looked like Huerta. Pushed upfield for Cesar Lopez. The touch for Carlos Gonzalez. Gonzalez and Mejia. Taken away. Good steal. The shot. And it's, let's see what the referee says. It's stopped by the goalkeeper. They're looking for a foul there. No foul forthcoming. A good opportunity gone wasting for Bad Apples. The shot. Oh, my goodness. And it's sailed. Oh, my goodness, a close opportunity on the counter-attack by Cuervos. The touch from Cesar Lopez from the right side into the box. And Fabian Ramirez couldn't sink it in. It's a corner kick. Looking for Carlos Gonzalez on the quick getaway from the right side. Bad Apples on the move now. Duffy and McInnes. The long ball out of bounds to no man's land. It will be a throw-in for Cuervos. It's a rather wet afternoon of soccer here in the Cashmere Valley. You can see the Cuervos players trying to dry off the ball. The stop. Shot across. Rejected by the back line of Cuervos, and the stop by the goalkeeper of Bad Apples. Quick takeaway. Mejia. Garcia having a little fun. Parker on the takeaway. Stolen away by Garcia. Touch to the back. Cesar Lopez. Whistle on the play. It will be Bad Apples ball. Whistle on the play. It will be a free kick deep in Bad Apples territory. Taking care of it will be Eric Duffy. This moment of the game brought to you by La Tortuga Loca, one of our distinguished sponsors here in this 2024 season of Cashmere Soccer League action. Parker, back to the goalkeeper. The half volley doesn't quite work. A good effort by Justin Garalde. I got it. Thank you. It will be a goal kick for Cuervos. Approaching the 7th minute of play here. Thompson. McInnes. Good takeaway. The shot and the stop by the goalkeeper, Nigel Hunter. Nigel. Swinging that powerful right arm. Touch to the back. Duffy on the Marcus Garcia. Duffy having to collect the touch. Doesn't. Almost gets away from him. There's Hunter. Under the pressure. Gonzalez. Garcia. This could be interesting. Inside the box now. Mejia, the shot. Stopped by Hunter. Mejia's going to try again. He's going to leave it to a teammate. Asking for on the right side. From the left side is Carlos Gonzalez. Inside, goes straight. The shot goes just wide. Good combination by Cuervos early on. That shot by number 28, Fabian Ramirez. We have a couple of substitutions. We have Abby Garalde in for Bad Apples. And we also have another player. We'll identify him shortly. Mark Henson, number 7 on the roster, is number 23 today. You can see the connection. Across midfield we go. There's Hansen, the header. Straight across midfield. That ball stayed in bounds. Good call by Roberto Marroquin. Straight shot. Not a major worry for the goalkeeper, Garcia. It will be Cuervos' ball. Cuervos holding on to a 1-0 lead here. But still a lot to play for. This moment of the game brought to you by Alignment Pros, another proud sponsor of Cashmere Soccer League. Carlos Gonzalez can really wrangle that one. Ball goes out of bounds. There'll be some substitutions happening. In is Josh Brack. And also the wildly talented, extraordinarily handsome Javier Reina, my boss. I asked him, "What do I do, Javier, if you mess up during the game?" And he said, "Every pass I make, every time I touch the ball, it's beautiful. You understand?" So I got my orders. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be Bad Apples' ball. Henson on the throw-in. The header that time by Brack doesn't pay the dividends he was hoping for. There's Brack battling with Carlos Gonzalez. The recovery by Thompson. The shot and the diving stop by the goalkeeper Garcia will be a corner kick for Bad Apples. Thompson on the corner kick. From outside, the shot by Reina, and it sails just wide. The goalkeeper slapped it away, says the referee. It will be a corner kick, and it will be Avi Garaldi taking care of it. Right-footed shot. Partially cleared away. Reina trying again. Back line of Cuervos on the clearing. On the quick counter-attack is Garcia. He's already got a goal to his name. The shot, and it sinks it low and to the left. No doubter, and it's 2-0 for Cuervos. 11th minute of play. Thank you. Bad Apples on the move now. Manuel Lopez, taken away by the back line of Cuervos. Let's see how Bad Apples responds to this slightly more serious bit of adversity. Stopped on midfield, looking for Manuel Lopez. He's going to let it sail by. Ball goes out of bounds. It should be Cuervos' ball. Let's see what the referee says. Opening the game up. Garaldi on the mark. Lopez on the recovery. Lopez the shot. Lopez and a stop by Garcia. Earning his keep today. Sanchez. Ball goes out of bounds. And let's see what the referee called this one. It will be a free kick for Bad Apples. Looks like Manuel Lopez is going to take care of this one. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, just 3 on the wall. Right next, right in front of a very worried Fernando Garcia, the goalkeeper. Shot across. And the swinging right foot does not pay the dividends that Bad Apples were hoping for. It will be a goal kick for Cuervos, still leading 2-0. Looks like we're going to have a substitution. Looks like Arturo Huerta is getting ready to go in for Cuervos. There's Reina. Ball sails out of bounds. It will be a throw-in for Cuervos. Gonzalez and Mejia. Mejia bounces off Reina. That's going to leave a mark. Ball goes out of bounds. Apparently, they'll knock the wind out of Reina because he's on 90 degrees at the. Yeah, they're gonna sub him in. In goes Jared McInnes. The shot, and from way outside is 3-0 Cuervos. Number 17 for Cuervos, Isaac Perez. 14th minute. What is going on here, folks? It's raining in June, and Cuervos are pounding on the league-leading Bad Apples. Right-footed shot, and a bounce, and it's 4-0. The shot from way outside by Sergio Lopez bounces off the hands of the goalkeeper, Nigel Hauner, and it's a hat trick for Octavio Garcia. We're going to have a second half that's going to be nothing but epic here, folks. The ball just lands at our feet. We roll it back. It is 4-0 Cuervos in an upset among upsets in my book, folks. Bad Apples had only given up 8 goals up to this point in the season. They've given up 4 just in one half. Fernando Garcia seems to be ailing, the goalkeeper. Are they going to sub him in, or is he going to stay? He's complaining that a player went a little too rough after that ball. Ball goes out of bounds. Manuel Lopez on the throw-in. No, he's going to yield. There's the ball to Lopez. Under some pressure, the heel touch. Garcia feeling a little better. Long ball. Pass Garalde. Sanchez. Brack on the throw-in. To Lopez. And Garcia. I'd love to be a fly on the wall for the halftime team talk among Bad Apples. I'd love to hear what they have to say because this is highly unusual, folks. "16 minutes, and the stop by Mr. Hunter. Henson. And the partial stop by the back line of Cuervos. Perez, Garcia, back to Perez. The long ball for Octavio Garcia. The heel touch to nobody. Got a little too fancy that time. He's apologizing to his teammates. The long ball down the flank. Brack, shot across, cleared away. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for Bad Apples. And Mr. Garcia, he of the 3 goals to his name, will take a quick break as we wait for this throw-in to happen. There's the throw-in. Duffy, not a major worry for Garcia. The heel touch that time by Fabian Ramirez, and it's Nigel Hunter putting a stop to the danger. It's 4-0 Cuervos. If you're just joining us, the league-leading Bad Apples under a bit of pressure here to turn this one around, but we've seen stranger things. Not too long ago, we saw a 4-4 tie here on Game of the Week, so there's plenty of soccer to play for yet. Abby Garalde on the throw-in. Garalde. Duffy. On the mark is Mejia. A bit too rough, says the referee. And Mejia himself will put it back into play, it looks like. Nope, he's going to yield. It's going to be Brian Sanchez on the free kick deep in Cuervo territory. The long ball for Fabian Ramirez. Benny Mejia. Sergio Lopez opening the game up to the right side. The shot bounces off a defender. In this case, it looked like it was Jerry McGuinness. Ramirez. Brian Sanchez. Sanchez, the shot. Bounces off. Stopped by Hunter. Garalde. Can't quite get there. Sergio Lopez. Lopez. Cesar Lopez. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be a throw-in for Bad Apples. There'll be a substitution here. Octavio Garcia getting ready to go back in for Cuervos. And on the other side of the spectrum is Mark Henson getting ready to restart this game. Thompson. Off to the races. Thompson. On the mark is Isaac Perez. Ball goes out of bounds. Throw in for Bad Apples. Brack. That's going to have to be redone as a substitution was taking place. How are we feeling, boss? Breathing again? Seeing straight? No stars? The throw-in for Bad Apples. Courtesy of Alexander Thompson. Near post. Defensive effort by Fabian Ramirez sending it back out of bounds. Another throw-in for Bad Apples. We're approaching the 20-minute mark here at Riverside Park in beautiful Cashmere, Washington. There's the header. Not a major concern. Lopez, the shot. And that one sails a little wide. It was actually Justin Garal, it looks like. Number 13. It will be a goal kick. A pivoting header that time by Arturo Huerta. Not a major concern for Nigel Hunter this time. A bit too long on that delivery. for Lindstrom. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be Cuervos putting it back into play. A bit too tall of an order, that header for Mejia. Bad Apples recover. Jaron McGinnis off the touch by Duffy. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be Cuervos' ball. A little bit of dissension in the Bad Apples ranks here right next to us. A good run down the flank. Hansen hits the deck. Whistle on the play. It will be a foul called. Bad Apples ball. It will be a free kick for Bad Apples as we approach the halftime point. There's the shot. Not a major concern. Trying again is Duffy. Duffy looking for that tall forward over there. Looks like number 11, Thompson. Sent out of bounds first by Cesar Lopez. It should be Bad Apples ball. There's the corner kick. The touch and the stop by Garcia. A good effort by Duffy, an even better one by the gatekeeper of Cuervos. Whistle on the play. Dangerous play called by Roberto Marroquin. It will be Cuervos' ball. A little farther back than Cuervos would have liked, but they still retain possession. Mejia. The long ball looking for Arturo Huerta. Ball goes out of bounds. And it will be Reina. Pushing it upfield. Parker. Mejia. Waiting for it is Huerta. The shot. Is Huerta going to be able to sink it in? No, they fouled him. Oh, he fouled Reina, who's having a very long Sunday. Huerta and Reina. And there's the whistle that tells us that that is the end of the first half. An astonishing result so far. 4 for Cuervos, 0 for Bad Apples. We'll be right back after this. Welcome back. We're just about ready to start the second half of this clash, surprising clash, between number 1 ranked Bad Apples and number 6 ranked Cuervos FC, and Cuervos playing like they really want a piece of that number 1 ranking. They're ahead 4-0 here at halftime. Cuervos decked in white, Bad Apples decked in green, with Cuervos starting the action here in the second half in just a minute. 3 goals by Octavio Garcia, 1 goal by Isaac Perez. All the difference so far. Second half might just be something to behold here, folks. And we are in business here at Riverside Park in beautiful Cashmere, Washington. Second half action. I'm glad to have you with us in this surprisingly chilly and rainy Sunday in June. There's a throw-in and a bit of a mistaken clearance by the back line of Cuervos. Reina. Parker. Garalde. Taken back by Cesar Lopez. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be a throw-in for Cuervos. Hansen almost crashes into Cuervo sub, and the ball ends right at our feet for the second time today. Reina battling with Ramirez. Lopez. Cleared away with more urgency than style by the backline of Bad Apples. Throwing for Cuervos. Mejia. Long ball for Garcia. One to beat. Good touch. Right-footed touch. No, switches to the left. Shot across and can't quite get it done. A good effort by Cesar Lopez. Nice, nimble little touch by Octavio Garcia that time. Ball goes out of bounds now on the other end of the field. Mejia. Benny Mejia. A bit of a slip there by Octavio Garcia, and the ball comes to visit us for the third time. We are very popular. Waiting for his Benny Mejia. Fabian Ramirez. Octavio Garcia, cleared away by the backline of Bad Apples. Almost 2 minutes into this second half of play. Mejia, the shot. There was a whistle before that shot. Do we have another ball? Because that one is far away. Yep, there it is. It looks like it will be Cuervos' ball. As we see Reina and another player trying to build a wall. Looks like Garalde. Short touch. Lopez shot across. Mejia cleared away between Parker and it looked like Jordan Lindstrom, but play resumes. Manuel Lopez. There's Lopez. The slippery turf conspiring against the defensive efforts of Cuervos and the offensive efforts of Bad Apples as Lindstrom takes a dive. Mejia. Waiting for it is Octavio Garcia. He's already had 3 goals to his name today. Gonzalez. Switching flanks for Fabian Ramirez. Ramirez. Down the flank. Marked by Reina. Cesar Lopez. The shot sails over the crossbar. Good effort by Carlos Gonzalez. It will be a goal kick for Bad Apples, though, as we approach the 4th minute of play here in the second half. Cuervos 4, Bad Apples nothing. This moment of the game brought to you by Central Washington Paint, another proud sponsor of Cashmere Soccer League action in this 2024 season. Mejia. The orders from Ramirez were bring it down, and that's exactly what he did. Manuel Lopez on the recovery for Bad Apples, looking for some help. Garalde. Justin Garalde. Whistle on the play. It will be a Bad Apples ball and a good opportunity for the league-leading team to put one in the back of the net for the first time today as we approach the 5th minute of play here in the second half. It will be, looks like Manuel Lopez taking care of this free kick. Lopez bounces off the back of Brian Sanchez. Ball goes out of bounds. There will be another opportunity for Bad Apples. This time a throw-in inside the box. The half volley by number 8 Jordan Lindstrom sent away by the back line of Cuervos. And it will be a corner kick. And it will be Abby Garalde taking care of it. There's Abby Garalde, far post. Doesn't quite connect with Reina or Lindstrom. It will be Bad Apples make that. Cuervos putting it back into play. Brian Sanchez. The pivoting header that time by Carlos Gonzalez. The heel touch by Octavio Garcia. Back to Gonzalez. Back to Garcia inside the box. And it slips out of the hands of Nigel Hunter, but it surprises Octavio Garcia. Can't really give that ball a direction. It sails out of bounds. Play resumes. Lindstrom. Shot across. Doesn't quite work. Ball goes out of bounds. It should be Cuervos' ball. We're back in action now. Mejia, he's getting shoved from behind, no call. Garalde, handball. It will be a indirect free kick for Cuervos. Cesar Lopez. Carlos Gonzalez. Hansen on the takeaway. Hansen looking up, surveying the territory. Abigail is open on this side. He goes instead with McInnes. And now Abigail, the ball went out of bounds. Play resumes. The shot. Oh my goodness. That a good opportunity. Josh Brack trying again is Abigail. The takeaway by Cesar Lopez. The long ball for Octavio Garcia. Doing the Lone Ranger thing. Him against the world. Shot across. And a bit too long for Fabian Ramirez. When Nigel Hunter had already dived for it. Asking for a substitution is Ramirez. He gets it. In will be Isaac Perez for Cuervos as we approach the 8th minute of play here in the second half. Time beginning to run short on Bad Apples. Let's see if they can put the proverbial, they can pull the proverbial rabbit out of the hat. Henson. McInnes. Good through ball that time. Oh, running out of room was Alexander Thompson. That was a good idea. It will be Fernando Garcia putting it back into play. Down the flank goes Carlos Gonzalez. Octavio Garcia sailing past one, shading towards the box. Hansen on the recovery. Stuffed up midfield by Brian Sanchez. Whistle on the play. Foul called. Nope, it will be just a throw-in. I stand corrected. Bad Apples. On the move down the right side. Josh Brack. On the mark is Isaac Perez. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Perez putting it back into action for Cuervos. Gonzalez. Throwing for Bad Apples. Eric Duffy. Brack. Doesn't quite work as he expected. We'll have a couple of substitutions. Cuervos will send back Sergio Lopez, number 5. There's Lopez. Bit too long. Octavio Garcia. Henson for Abby Garalde. And for the 5th time, we get to take part in this exciting contest. Cesar Lopez. Brian Sanchez. Across midfield. The touch for Sergio Lopez now. Sergio Lopez under some pressure from Duffy. Ball goes out of bounds. It should be a corner kick for Cuervos. Approaching the 10th minute of play here in the second half. Cuervos still ahead 4-0 over the league-leading Bad Apples. Cesar Lopez. Across midfield for Sergio Lopez. Benny Mejia. Back to Sergio Lopez. Lets it slide. Octavio Garcia. Back to Lopez. Back to Garcia. The header. And the stop by Hansen right at the line. Perez. Battling with Thompson. Thompson prevailing. Whistle on the play. No, ball goes out of bounds. Throw in for Cuervos. Sergio Lopez. Cesar Lopez. Taken away by Bad Apples. Duffy. Shot across and just a hair too high for Josh Bragg. Good opportunity. But play continues. Ball hasn't gotten out of bounds yet. Ramirez. Lopez. Cesar Lopez. Sergio Lopez now. Taken away by McInnes. Thompson. McInnes. On the mark is Sergio Lopez. Oh, that one sails just wide. A good effort for Bad Apples. Ball goes out of bounds. It looks like Bad Apples is going to have a substitution. Yep, it's Reina going in. It will be a goal kick for Cuervos. And we have number 22 for Cuervos, Arturo Huerta, also going in. 33-33 on the clock, folks. That means it's the 11th minute of play here in the second half. Isaac Perez and Mejia. Mejia and Perez interrupted by Reina. Reina pushing the ball upfield for Thompson. Thompson and a defender nudges it out of the way. Ball goes out of bounds. Thompson looking for that tall forward yet again. And the touch by number 8 for Bad Apples. Jordan Lindstrom doesn't quite work. Goal kick for Cuervos. Benny Mejia off of Garcia. The takeaway by Lindstrom. Ball goes out of bounds. Throw in for Cuervos. There's the throw in. Barker. Mejia. Lindstrom in the recovery. Lindstrom is as tall as 2 or 3 Cuervo players carrying each other on their shoulders. He's ginormous in comparison. Lopez, shot across. Abigaralde. Mejia from outside. The shot sails a little wide. It will be a goal kick for Bad Apples. It will be a substitution first for Cuervos. It will be Carlos Gonzalez going in. I had a teacher named Carlos Gonzalez back in Chile. His nickname was the Little Monkey. I am not about to call this Carlos Gonzalez the Little Monkey. We don't know each other all that well. Garalde the shot, and it sails over the crossbar. Not a major worry to Fernando Garcia. Substitution for Bad Apples, number 3, Joe Parker going in, replacing Mark Hansen. It will be a goal kick for Cuervos. The long ball, a good touch for Gonzalez. Lopez, the shot, and Hunter. That was a good idea that time by Arturo Huerta, opening the flank up for the incoming Gonzalez. There's Reina. Touch to the back, Duffy. Across midfield. Stopped nimbly by Brian Sanchez with plenty of room. Shot across. A bit too far for Garcia. Couldn't quite catch up to it, but that was a good intention. That was a good idea. 36 minutes, 29 on the clock. We got to go to 44 here, folks. So about an 8-minute differential between now and the final whistle. Hunter. Justin Garalde. Across midfield. Lindstrom. Battling that time with Brian Sanchez. Ball goes out of bounds. Throw in for Cuervos. Huerta. Gonzalez. Shot across. And that makes it 5-0. 5-0 for Cuervos. Nothing. Cuervos, the goal by number 7, Carlos Gonzalez. When we have, about, I would say, 5 minutes to go here. So that would make it the 17 plus 22, 39. Carry the 3. Let's make it the 39th minute. It's 5-0 Cuervos. Reminds me of what the great Alfio Basile used to say. Alfio Basile coached the Argentinian national team for many, many years. He was actually Maradona's last coach before he retired. Well, he was told to retire by FIFA back in 1994. It's like some days everything works in your favor. It doesn't happen often, but some days everything works in your favor. Good job there by Manuel Lopez keeping it alive. There's Duffy, Gonzalez, Lopez battling Jonathan Garcia. Octavio Garcia, beg your pardon. Long ball across midfield. There's Lopez again. Lopez. Good triangulation, trying to find Reina. Interrupted that time by the backline of Cuervos. This time it was, I believe it was Isaac Perez. Safe to say that what Alfio Basile was talking about is what exactly was happening to Cuervos right now. Everything seems to be working. This moment of the game brought to you by La Tortuga Loca, proud sponsor of Cashmere Soccer League action in this 2024 season. Shot across, sails out of bounds. It will be a corner kick. McInnes sent away by Garcia. Another corner kick. There's the header. Garcia. Huerta. Garcia and Lopez opening the game up to the left side. Oh my goodness, speaking of everything working out, Carlos Gonzalez has a second tally of the day. And make that the 40th minute here. Actually, let's see, 22. Okay, if you don't speak Spanish, let me tell you what's going on here. The CEO of this league has blatantly tried to change the rules now that his team is down 6-0. He's just joking, of course. 6-0. Ball goes out of bounds. Substitution coming for Cuervos. Parker on the throw-in. McInnes. Shot across. Far post, the header. And it looks like Isaac Perez getting the brunt of that exchange with Mr. Lindstrom. It will be a free kick for Cuervos. Hansen. Mejia. Hansen prevailing. The touch for Parker. Lindstrom opening the game up for Thompson. And the stop by Garcia, who's been splendid today when he's been called upon. Quick counterattack. Mejia. Ramirez. Shot across. Hansen is going to let it sail by. Ball goes out of bounds. It should be Bad Apple's ball. Lindstrom. Touch upfield. Back to Lindstrom. Not happy with himself, Lindstrom. That was him screaming. Ball goes out of bounds. It should be Cuervo's ball. A brace for Carlos Gonzalez. A hat-trick for Octavio Garcia and a single tally by Isaac Perez. That's how we come to this point. 6-0 Cuervos over Bad Apples. There's a shove from behind against, looks like Garcia, Octavio Garcia, and he will be the one taking care of this free kick. Mr. Marroquin counting the steps. Is he going to yield? No, it's going to be Garcia, looks like. Yep, Octavio Garcia. There's the shot. It will be a corner kick. It bounced off one of the players on the wall. Octavio Garcia asking for another ball since that one sailed all the way to the playground over there, almost. And it will be Octavio Garcia himself taking care of this corner kick. Far post. Defensive header, ball goes out of bounds. Throw in for Cuervos. And there's Hunter on the stop. And it bounces right to Octavio Garcia, who shakes one off the touch, and that one sails a little wide. Oh, my goodness gracious. Oh, my goodness gracious. We reached the 44th minute of play. That should make it 2 halves, right? 44? Yeah, okay. So we're officially playing injury time. And there's the whistle. We weren't playing injury time for long. The final score, Cuervos 6, Bad Apples nothing. The unbeaten streak for the league-leading Bad Apples comes to an end, and Cuervos jumps a couple of steps to be among the elite of the Cashmere Soccer League season.